You're not live yet, just so you know. I'm looking on YouTube.
I'm live on my phone, and that button is hiding. Okay, it shows that I am live. Hey,
Yes, you are.
hey,
Yes, there you are.
welcome to Crafty Peep. Oh my gosh, there always has to be a something happening. So you will see my phone right there because my computer is not letting me have a microphone. So I can hear Bethwyn through my phone, and you can hear me hopefully, and hopefully there won't be a echo. And we will wait for Deb to come up here. Um,
Yes. Let
uh,
us know in chat if there's an echo because I've turned off YouTube, so I only have StreamYards on. Hello, Thing
hey,
One.
hi, Thing One. Hey, Charlene. Hi, Ruthie. And I saw John Boy. He's already up to his PG-13 comments. Hey, Yuda. And
And hello, Utah.
Monica. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to Crafty Peep. Welcome to Craftin Chats. It is our second time
Hey,
to
Charlene.
have our Craftin Chat. And tonight's guest is Debbie with Secondhand Treasures. And the voice that you hear is Bethwyn, all the way from Australia. Everybody
Yep.
loves Bethwyn's voice. Everybody saying hi to you. Okay. Debbie, if you can hear me, here is the link that you need to push. Uh, and it'll take you to Safari, and then I'll see you in the back room. Y'all, oh my goodness. What a day. Well, I had mostly a wonderful day. Me and Gia, it was only me and Gia for the Crafty Chicks lunch. So we got just a great one-on-one time. And um, then I ordered some groceries, and they were supposed to come at 4 or whatever. Well, I'm out in the entryway doing my auction stuff, and the dogs start going crazy. So I know the groceries are here, and I say, leave at the front door or whatever. So he rings the doorbell and he walks off. So I'm finishing doing what I'm doing, and I get up to head to the door, and my whole entryway has 2 nights of auction items, things for my mystery boxes, things for my craft boxes. So, like, how I haven't broke my leg in this last week, I don't know, because you have to hop, skip, and jump over things. So I get to the door, and he rings the doorbell again. It's the same guy. So I open it. There she is. Hello, Miss Debbie with Secondhand Treasures.
Hey, Tammy. I did it. Yay.
Bethwyn, if I take you still see 2 of me. There is no way around it. All right, y'all. There always has to be something. So there's two crafty peeps today, but who we want to focus on is Debbie with Secondhand Treasures, and we are going to turn it over to her, and she can tell us. Debbie, we want to know where you are, how you got your page, or how you named your page name, etc., etc.
Okay. Well, first of all, Tammy, thank you for inviting me. This is exciting.
Yay!
I don't think I've ever been on a YouTube live video. So anyway, I'm Debbie. I'm from Central Florida, born and raised, and I've loved secondhand junk my whole life. So anyway, I collected my whole life, and I lived in a big house, and I had a lot of junk. And then I decided to downsize. And when I downsized, I needed to sell it all. Well, then I was kind of sad because I love to go junking. So I decided to start junking and selling it instead of keeping it. And so that's how my name come about. And then I discovered all the crafters on Facebook, and I've always crafted. So after a long time, probably a year, maybe 2, I had the courage to do it. And then I was still nervous for a year and a half afterwards. But anyway, I've been doing crafting on Facebook for 3 years now, and I love it. The first year I didn't craft much, but then when I started going more often, I realized it was easier for me to not be nervous if I would go more often. So I just gradually started going on live more often. So that's me in a nutshell.
Very good. And didn't I see you with your daughter and 2 granddaughters? You are on a ranch or a farm?
Yes, my daughter lives on the same property. Well, it's not technically the same property. We're on 7.5 acres and she's on 2, but they butt up to each other. So we took the fence down that was separating us because we bought both properties, and that's how we got together. So yeah, my youngest daughter and her son and husband live on the same. Now we have almost 10 acres together, and she has a farm. I just get to enjoy it.
They have goats and horses and chickens.
Yeah, horses. She has about 30, 40, 50, I don't know, chickens, 2 donkeys, 4 cows, and 2 goats. And we have a horse and a dog, and she has 2 dogs.
Oh my gosh. I loved
So
it.
we have a lot going on. And a lot of times we'll have a pig, but we don't have a pig right now.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Lavada, do you have 2 devices, Debbie, so you can see the comments or no?
No, I don't.
That's okay. Beth Wynn from Australia. She's the other icon on here. And
All right.
loves
Hello,
her
Debbie.
accent. So, Beth Wynn, are you on here?
Yes, can you hear me?
So she
Yeah.
can our comments to us, and if you know how to shorten your name because it's hiding all of your craft area.
Oh, how do I do that? Do I just touch it?
You go, do you know how to tell her, Potter? I used to know.
In your StreamYards,
I thought it right on
in your StreamYards, there should be 3 little dots, and you can
Yes.
edit name. Can you see that?
Yes. It says comment settings cancel. So no, settings isn't it.
She removed herself from the stream.
Oh.
When she comes in, when she comes in again, well, when she joins again, we can tell her before she comes in, she should be able to set her name.
Oh, I can't tell her because I'm on live on my phone. Dang it. Hey, Laveda. I'm glad everybody's here. She has done some great and cute junk journaling. So hopefully she finds her way back to us, and she is going to teach us a little small process of junk journaling. And I am going to start with the composition book. So if you all want to craft along with us, or if you just want to take notes, I am going to start covering this. And I think because I want to put this napkin down, and then I want to Mod Podge that over it, but I'm going to have to do a light layer of paint on this. And oh, I forget who I was asking. I forget who I was asking that does junk journaling, because when I do junk journaling, it always bows, and they said that's normal. Just put it under something heavy for a few days. Debbie, take the link again.
I posted the link, hopefully it
Oh,
should
yeah.
work. And when you take the link, then you should be able, before you enter studio, there'll be a thing to say enter studio. You should be able to rename yourself. So you could just name yourself ST
Oh,
or
yep, she
Ted.
did it. She
Good.
did it.
There I am.
Yay! And we can see your whole craft area.
Okay,
Sorry, I'm taking up space, peeps.
That's okay.
There we go.
Hello, Sarah.
The Craftin chat is really about the chat. Oh, wait, where'd she go? Oh,
No, oh, she's there for me. Oh,
she just disappeared for a little bit. So, Debbie, the little bitty journal, have that close by that you can show us?
Yes, the one that I just recently did.
The one
or
from
the one that was given to me.
Well, both, because the one that was given to you has me and your picture in it.
Oh, so let me get it. It is close by. I'll be right back.
hey, Tammy, do you think you can spotlight just Debbie or not?
I think it just lets me spotlight myself, but let me see.
How annoying.
Yeah, see. Hello. Yep, that's as good as it's gonna get.
Well, that's pretty good when it highlights you.
Oh, see,
Here we go.
and you guys, it's a tag folded over. See right there is the little that's where the gathering thing is on the tag. Who made
It's
that for
so
you?
cool. I ended up making me too after that.
Oh,
I love the idea, except mine's bigger.
And she made a reel out of it, and our picture is like the second picture in there. So we got
Yes.
at the vintage road trip.
See, it's a little tag.
Is
it's
that
so cute.
no?
And she just put all kinds of stuff. Like this is telling who was on the trip. And she just put lace in between the papers, or she put dryer sheets. Here's our picture.
Yay!
This is a dryer sheet in between the papers.
Oh my gosh!
This is lace. This is paper. That one's paper. And this is the lady that made it for me. Her name's Deborah. And this one's lace. This one's like a magazine paper, like a newspaper. So isn't it cute? That's lace.
It's like a little vintage brag book.
Yes,
pop
that's
it
what
in
it
your-
is.
Yeah.
And this looks like tea bags.
Yes.
Horrible. I wonder
So
how.
yes, and there's Tracy, and this was in a store in a frame, and so I took a picture of it.
What's it say? Life without junk.
It says, "Life without junk is like an unsharpened pencil, pointless."
I love.
So when I took a picture of it, she just went on my Facebook page, I guess, and copied all the pictures that I posted.
Oh, how nice. What a lovely
know.
friend.
It is. So I got to meet her, so that was so fun.
Yeah.
Which Debbie is it, or Deborah?
Deborah Pace.
That
Her
name
name
sounds
is
familiar.
Deborah something Pace. P-A-C-E.
Does she have a craft page?
No, she just watches.
Oh,
Wow.
I love this napkin I'm going to use. I used to have it in my album, but we are out. So I hopefully can find it again and reorder it. I saw that you have a napkin bundle too, Debbie.
Yes.
And I've got her name. It's Deborah Ragsdale Jones Pace.
Yes, that's it. Good job.
Do you think she'll mind if I post the name in chat so that everyone can see her name?
I don't think so.
So before we get started, let me finish my irate Walmart delivery driver. So I go to the door to go get my groceries, and then he rings the doorbell about 60 seconds later, and he goes, "You tell me wrong. You tell me wrong." And I said, excuse me? And he goes, there's no 2104 out here. There's no 2104 out here. And I said,
And you said it's 2014.
well, I said, sir, there's a 2104 on every single street in this neighborhood. You tell me wrong. I call you 26 times. I call you 26 times. I said, sir, my phone is dead and it is in there charging. And so he goes, you tell me wrong. I said, no, sir. Under special comments under Walmart, when they're going to deliver it, I have something that stays in there because we are in a gated community. The GPS takes you on the back side of our neighborhood. So you'll see DoorDash, a couple of the other places that drop it off on your front. They get frustrated. There's no way to come in our gate. And so we're like, they need to change this. So they said they have a big sign out there. You have to literally go drive, get in your car, stay in your car and drive around a couple miles to get to the front of the neighborhood. He said, I did not know your key pass. I did not know your key pass. I go, sir, there's a guard there 24/7 to let you in. Oh, he was so irate. So Bob's like, I feel sorry for that guy. I go, sorry for that guy? How about sorry for your wife that just had to get berated and screamed at for at least 10 minutes?
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
He
How
was
awful.
irate.
He was having a bad day.
Yes.
He said they only pay him for 39 miles. He gets paid $1 a mile.
Oh, no wonder he was irate.
It took 45 minutes to figure out how to get the stuff in here.
Oh, and then, so it's just displaced anger.
Yes.
That's what my psychiatrist calls it. Like the other night when I said, I'm sorry, I'm irritable, I had displaced anger.
I don't see the comments rolling unless everybody's quiet.
I don't think anyone's commenting.
Wake up, everybody. Okay, Debbie, do you want to go first? Because I don't know. I'm just going to paint.
Okay. I'm going to make a junk journal, but it's not like your typical junk journal. I'm going to make it with envelopes. But the first thing that I want to do is make something to go on the outside cover of the envelopes. And so I chose to cut out 2 pieces of fabric to Mod Podge onto the envelopes. But first I'm going to put this napkin on each of them. You can put napkins on top of fabric, and that way you can see the fabric design underneath it. What I would tell you though, if you do that technique, you'll want to use a light fabric unless you really want that boldness coming through your napkin. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to do it for both sides of the book, which will be the 2 envelopes.
Fantabulous. And by the way, Yuta is here, and that's all that matters. She's commented. And it appears YouTube has a new feature. People can pummel the hearts. And they are. And hearts are pumping.
Wow.
Yeah. You can't see it because you're in StreamYards, but it's in the YouTube chat.
Oh, gotcha. So if you aren't subscribed to me, I would love it. If you aren't subscribed to Secondhand Treasures, she would love it.
Yes.
And the same over on Facebook, please.
Yes. That would be awesome.
Okay, well, I've put Debbie's YouTube link, and I'll just go and get her Facebook link because I didn't, because I'm an idiot.
Thank you. I'm going to use matte Mod Podge to do this. I use matte Mod Podge for almost everything. So
Do you know what I love about Debbie's page on Facebook?
What?
She calls herself an entrepreneur.
Yeah,
like that.
There's a wagon on my page. If you come up with several, mine has a wagon on it.
In YouTube or in Facebook
No.
you're talking about?
No, Facebook.
Yes, I've got it. Don't worry. It says
Okay.
Secondhand Treasures. And it's you. I know, in Groveland, Florida.
Yes, good job.
It's my job. That's what I'm good at.
She's the best. Yeah, I went to go add Debbie to the next event that I'm having, and there was all kinds of Deborah, Debbie's.
Yes.
She could have a Debbie event like you had a Tammy event.
That's right.
Oh, that's a cute idea.
What did we do? Do you remember what we did?
Oh gosh, I looked at it again just the other day. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Brain is mush.
There was like 7 of us, and we were all named Tammy. Did a craft night. It was fun.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
All right, I just cut down 2 12 by 12 pieces of white paper, and I'm gonna glue them onto the composition book. Oh, I need to do this back cover too. Do you ever do your junk journals and you use maybe too much paint or too much Mod Podge, and then when you get done it's way thick and way I'm gonna have to buy that napkin from you.
Can you see the material, the fabric underneath? I keep getting a shadow. I don't know why.
Oh yeah.
But I just
Is it
wanted
cotton?
to show you how you can see
I
it.
think the shadow is your cell phone when you're holding it up.
That's the shadow. You have to look for the white bit.
That's a cute. Hello, Miss Stacy. I can't hardly see you. I know when we're over here on YouTube, it's more about the chat than it is about the craft.
And then later you go to the pages and they all post their crafts and you have to interpolate. Hi, Stacy, number 1.
But
Hello, everyone.
It's very important in these untrying times of trying to figure out Mr. FB and his new rules that we have a second thing that we can hop up on and do our crafts and not have until things get figured out. So we appreciate you all being here. I started out on YouTube 2 years ago, and then
you did.
I was invited over to a Father's Day.
2.5, really.
A Father's Day event. So come on over.
Charlene says that she's got you both already. Of course, both of you. She's subscribed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Yuta has eaten too many bickies.
What did she eat too much of?
Bickies, cookies. We call them bickies.
My friend, there it is. I've got my 2 sides done.
Wow, that was quick.
So now we're going to work on some more.
Okay.
My friend Tamra in I forget what part of Canada, but her and her daughter are all dressed up, and they went to, I don't think you call it high tea over there, right? High tea is dinner, right?
We do have high tea with scones and jam and cream and little sandwiches and
so
nice fancies. Nancy's here from Little Treasures by Nancy. Hello, darling.
Oh my gosh, if you guys aren't following Little Treasures by Nancy, go follow her. She makes little miniature crafts.
She makes little miniature crafts of crafts.
She was making
and crafts of craft rooms.
She's got a craft room done with a little bitty cricket that's like that big. It's so adorable.
That takes talent.
I'm going to get her link for everyone, okay?
Yuta, what do you call dinner? Because you just call that tea? Because I know
it's all interspersed. We call it tea too.
And you're having really dinner?
Yep, sometimes we call it dinner, sometimes we call it tea.
Okay.
Sometimes we call it supper.
Yeah, over here it's dinner or supper. Hi, Cindy.
Hello, Cindy. I need to run my heat tool. So just FYI.
How sweet. We don't mind. It's ASMR to us.
The dogs are probably trying to get in here. So Gia found a lake house, y'all. And, you know, she has 4 kids, 4 spouses, and gonna be, wait, 3, 4, 5, gonna be 6 grandkids. So they needed a bigger lake house. And they're gonna go closing Friday, I think. So I'm like,
Wow.
man, and she's already got plans, y'all. She's already got plans for us to come crafting up there.
Well, if it's big enough for
Congratulations.
6 grandkids, it's big enough for a crafting retreat. And a lake.
And a lake. And it's only an
Wow.
hour from us, so that is perfect too.
Yuta says they call it tea, but I call it dinner.
Oh, okay.
So, Tammy, what are you doing?
I'm doing a composition book, but the last composition book I did, it was like 4 inches high. And somebody said that I guess when I do tonight's just to keep putting it under something heavy to keep it pressed down. Is that what you do?
Yes.
Okay.
Or don't use all the pages as well. You don't have to use every page. You can.
Exactly. I can glue some of the pages together to make it 6 or 7. The link in the description box for Secondhand Treasure is not working, she says.
Apologies, Nancy. I'll go and fix it.
I'm going to use these 2 big envelopes. And I'm going to put the napkins, the fabric and the napkins on top of them. And that will be our front and our back.
And I want to see how you attach that because the last junk journal I did, it's so cute. And then I tried to punch holes in it for the little metal rings, and then they didn't match up. It was a shit show. I think I can.
Oh no!
Right?
Don't you hate when that happens?
Yes. Ooh,
I've had that happen many times.
I think I'm getting it to move by tomorrow, Charlene. You gone down that rabbit hole, Debbie?
Oh, yes. Sure have.
Oop, it's pouring now. Okay, so you put, uh-oh, there's the dogs.
So now I have the fabric and the napkin on the envelope. And now I'm going to do the back side.
I won't be off till 7. I won't be off till 7, but thank you on the line. Okay. Hubby cooked us chicken parmesan, a home chef meal. Yum.
Well, that's nice.
Yes. It was raining here earlier. Where are you, Nancy? I want to say you're up east somewhere. So you use Matt's Mod Podge to stick everything?
Yes, pretty much everything.
And I'm too.
So that works for me. Hello, everybody. I know I can't see your comments, but I appreciate you being here. And I really appreciate Tammy inviting me. That's so sweet of her.
Thank you, thank you. We are hostesses over on Craft Around the Clock together.
Yes.
And Debbie did a, she was in the organizational video too. Gosh, I don't know if that was in January or February, maybe. You're in Florida too.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of Okeechobee?
Okeechobee?
Yep.
Yes. Okeechobee is South Florida.
That's where Little Treasures by Nancy lives.
She just moved last week.
Wow. I've only been there like one time, but I love it. It's a nice place.
Here's my Holtz Mod Podge brush that Miss Bethwin gifted me.
Oh, Stacey has smoke from the fires.
Who
in
does?
Alaska? I thought they were in Canada. Stacey.
No, they're all up the East Coast, Maryland, New York, New Jersey.
No, that's not where the fires is. That's the smoke. The fires are in Canada, I
know.
thought.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that.
But Stacey's saying the fires are in Alaska.
Oh.
Oh
So
no,
sorry,
I didn't know that.
Nancy. My brain is mush. I don't get things right. I make all these mistakes. I'm really sorry.
Wonderful. I am.
Charlene's opening her Temu. Why doesn't she come on and show us so we can see? Charlene also has smoke in Massachusetts. Who has the worst smoke? Hello, Ginger Wilkin. And in Virginia. Oh, Stacey says it's her mistake. It is Canada.
I am just going to use a stencil to decorate the next 2 pages. This is flower stencil that I think I got at Hobby Lobby.
Okay.
I went to Hobby Lobby, but I didn't do too much damage. But I can't show you what I got because they're for upcoming events.
Well, that's good if you didn't do much damage.
First time for everything.
That's right. Looking for my brush. I'm going to use Blue Mist is what it's called.
Americana.
Blue Mist?
Yeah, Blue Mist.
Americana.
Okay. Ginger says, Debbie, I used to live in Okeechobee, Florida. My son was born in Orlando.
Oh, that's where my husband was born. And I was raised in Orlando. My husband and I both.
I came to Orlando to go to Disney World.
I lived in Orlando until 1993, so I lived in Orlando most of my life.
30 years.
Nancy says she's not shopping for a while because the moving wiped them out. This week they're painting and then they need to replace all the flooring. And I guess balsa wood won't do it, just, faking it. like miniature style flooring.
Yeah.
Thing one says, me too, Tammy. She's with you. She's been to Orlando for Disneyland.
I was just finishing up 4th grade, going into 5th grade summer. And our aunt.
That's when you went to Orlando?
Yep. That's our aunt. My mom's aunt had a cottage on the water. And when we would get home from Disney World each night, we would sit in the backyard and watch the fireworks. Hey, Miss Gia.
Lucky you.
I know.
Yes, here.
When I was a child, Disney wasn't here, so that I'm aging myself.
You don't look a day over 30.
Is it storming up by you, Gia? It is storming down here. Uh-oh.
It's been raining here too. It's been a while since I've stenciled, so I hope I don't overdo the paint.
Well, that's an advantage of being on the tiny screen. No one can tell.
Yes.
Gia says, it's crazy over here. Charlene's daughter used to live in Daytona Beach area. Lots of Florida connections today.
I've
Florida
never lived
people,
on the
please
beach in
point.
Florida.
Sorry for talking over. You go.
Well, I dropped it and my little cutter came out. Oh my goodness.
I heard that. I heard that thunder.
Yeah, bad.
And the dogs are okay? Is Bob
No,
with them?
yeah, Bob's with them. They tried to break in here.
Oh. It's trying to hear also, says Levada. Yuta says, me too. Yuta can hear the thunder. She can hear the thunder in Wales. Can you believe it?
Wow. Okay, here's the reveal. Did it work? Not too bad. You gotta really not use much paint when you're stenciling.
Yeah.
And
do you dry it off on something first? So pat out the excess, or?
Yes, you can. It's not too bad, but it's not perfect for sure.
We can't tell. Thing one said she saw the lightning, and Yuta has great hearing. She does. Those Welsh people, gosh.
So I'm going to use a different stencil for the other envelope.
It looks very pretty from here.
I have major Mod Podge boogers. You know how I hate those.
Yeah, I don't think the bleeding matters because
look how big.
Gives it a little, it's very individual. Yuta says her hearing's better than her eyesight.
I didn't know we were supposed to get this.
I have made one of these one time before, and I realized that if you're going to make one with envelopes, that you should decorate the envelopes first.
Yeah.
The other one that I did not do that.
Good tip.
And it was hard because things were lumpy.
Yeah, because once you put it together, you'll see what I mean. It's hard to decorate it because it's folded.
Gee, if you haven't worked out already, they're junk journaling right up your alley. Cindy Roach says she's preparing to make a sunflower craft.
Yay!
Awesome!
So I took the, I can still use these. I just can't sell them once I craft with them. So this journal is going to be for me.
Good.
I'm going to cut off the gold.
Thing one says, lucky you, Yuta, I'm losing both. That's absolute rubbish, Thing one. I'm sure you have beautiful eyesight and fantastic hearing. You can selectively do it now. You can say, oh, I can't see that if you don't want to see something.
So here's the other one.
Next.
They're both the same color.
I've forgotten what it was already. Mist. Something mist.
Yes, it's Blue Mist by Deco Art.
Great.
And I just opened the bottle today. I did another craft earlier with it. It's kind of like it's teal, but it has gray in it.
Yep.
It's like a bluish, tealish gray color, like a mauve. I don't know. It's not teal, it's not gray, and it's not green. It's kind of all mixed together.
Yeah. I love a dirty color. Dirty
Yeah.
colors. Yeah.
So we're going to use 6 envelopes, 3 on each side, and I have not planned what to do with this one. So let me think about that.
Okay. Woo. Something happened to Tammy. She's frozen. And now you're bigger.
Now I'm bigger. Yay!
Yeah.
What happened to Tammy?
She'll come back. Well, she
She's
is in the middle of a storm.
Oh, yes. My storm, it's not raining here, but it looks like it's going to rain. I'm looking to see what I have available here. I have some rub-ons. I have some mulberry paper. Have you ever seen mulberry paper?
Well, I have, but other people might not have.
It's a paper that has fibers in it, if you can see those. And it's made
Japanese
from a mulberry tree.
Yeah.
And it's stiff. It's hard to rip, but you can rip it.
Yep. Especially because of the fibers, because they mean that they get in the way of the rips too.
Yes, they do. So I'm thinking I'm going to put it on one of them or both of them.
Beautiful.
I'm just going to rip it.
Great. Yuta says, I have. Of course you have, Yuta. Yuta knows lots and lots of things about growing things, plants, horticulture, botanicals, you name it. Cindy Roach says, you're bigger if I turn my phone horizontally. Indeed, there are lots of tricks. Yes. I think the absolute best trick is to get a laptop, which is what I watch, which is why I love YouTube.
I don't have a laptop. That's on my wish list.
Oh, yeah. Get one.
I have a computer and I have a phone. So I do all my lives on my phone.
Right. Charlene says, Tammy is spinning in the universe. She has what I call COD. She'll come back. COD.
So
Circle of Doom. Good.
I'm just going to put it down. One's bigger than the other one, but that's okay. I'm going to use the matte Mod Podge again to lay it down.
Okay.
I had to find my brush. I didn't know where it was. I can be crafting and it'll be laying right in front of me and I won't see.
It's always the way. And like, it's the same, you know, when you have a ruler and it's like a 4-sided ruler.
Yeah.
The scale you need is always on the last side. You have to look at all.
Yeah.
It's like that. Or where are my glasses? You look everywhere and suddenly you realize they're on your head.
Oh, yes.
Sometimes you even see you're looking through them, but you don't think you've got them on.
I have done that.
Yes.
I've been a little batty lately. Well, today and yesterday. I told my husband yesterday he had a doctor's appointment. And it was Tuesday. And then after he got home, I realized it was next Tuesday. And then today, I told him I had a doctor's appointment tomorrow. And come to find out, it's me that has the appointment, not him. I'm like, oh no, what happened to my brain's going wacko?
Oh,
there she is. We missed you.
Hello, I'm waving back.
Can she hear us?
I don't know if she can hear us yet. Or maybe we just can't hear her.
Maybe. I'm glad she made it back.
Yeah. good thing about if you're a little wacky is fine as long as you don't get stressed about it. You get anxious about it, it's awful. But if you're just like kind of good natured about it and it's all okay and you feel still safe and secure, then you can kind of laugh about it.
That's
I
right.
had a friend whose dad had Alzheimer's, and he said to his son, "So, let's go for lunch." And his son said, "Dad, we just went." And he went, "Oh, really?" And he said, "Did I enjoy it?" He said, "You loved it." And he said, "Well, that's all that matters." Okay, see you soon. And that was good because he wasn't stressed about it. Do you know what I
That's
mean?
awesome.
Yeah. I don't think she can see or talk. Poor darling.
Poor Timmy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have my 3 here. I don't know what else I'm going to do to this. Let's see. Maybe I'll wait till she gets on because she wants to see how I'm going to do it. So let's see what else I can put on here.
Okay.
I have some fabric here that has like seed packets on it, so I might cut up a few of those. It looks like she's figuring it out.
Yeah, it's all because her laptop won't let her hear. It keeps turning the sound off. And so that's why she had to have her phone on. Oh. And she looks calm as a cucumber. But Tammy's like it. But Tammy's like a duck. I know those legs are spinning underwater. And I just wish I could reach out and help.
I know. I would be a nervous wreck.
Yeah. She always handles it really well, though. Not like me. I would panic.
Me too. I would be nerved up.
She's written, "I can't hear."
Well, this has been a great little time together. And it's been a pleasure to talk to everybody, too.
I've just written it. You're at the bit where she wants to see.
So I've got 2 cut out here. I think that's what I'll put on. And then maybe I can add to that later. So Mod Podging it again. I should have stock in Mod Podge. I'd like to own that. Yes, I'd like to own that company.
I know. Plaid. That's Plaid.
Yes.
No wonder they don't want anyone to be an ambassador anymore.
I know.
It's costing them too much.
Right. They don't need us.
Charlene's saying we can do sign language. We can, except hands are being used for crafts. Yes, I think you just keep going, Debbie, and then Tammy will watch on replay, and then she'll probably ring and ask you many questions.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay.
Right now, I'm putting the fabric on top of the mulberry paper, which is on the envelopes. So let me show you. There's 1, and there's 2. So I'm going to dry them real quick. How long? We got about 10 minutes? Okay, we can put this together.
Yes, I'm not sure. So she said it's a strict hour, right? She didn't tell me. I don't know.
She told me an hour.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do...
Oh, seeds!
Is she there?
No, I'm looking at your seeds. I'm looking on YouTube, so I'm on the lag. So that's why I'm not sort of looking, I'm not conversing with you real time. Because then I can chat with the chatters, whereas if I'm on StreamYards, I can't chat with the chatters.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So this is the cover. And I'm going to lay, I have to think about this, which side goes where. I'm going to lay it down like this. Okay, there's my 2 envelopes. And the part that opens up is on the inside, right?
Okay.
Now you want to take a strip of fabric.
Okay.
The other one that I made, which I'll show you real quick. Where is it? Oh, I made 2 of them actually. Here's the fabric. This is a piece of fabric. And there's the small envelopes. This is actually a tie that you tie curtains back with. When I didn't use the curtains anymore, I saved the ties. So now I am going to repurpose it for the inside of my book, to hold my book together. So we're going to lay the envelopes right down on top. And I'm just going to kind of measure it up where it needs to be glued on at. I still need to back it up a little bit.
Yep.
Because I want it to be even with the top of the envelopes.
So you're making a fabric hinge.
Yes, I'm making a fabric hinge.
Gigi Jardine has arrived and said, "Hi Potter64 sweetie, found you guys and T-Peeps. Tammy had a storm, I think. I heard thunder earlier." You were right, Gigi. She got knocked off. Now she can't hear us. She can only be seen. She can be seen but not heard. Like all good children. Did your parents used to say that? My parents used to tell us that all the time.
So now I'm going to Mod Podge the envelopes on.
Okay.
I'm going to put it right down. And you could use glue for this, which I probably should have, but I think it'll stay. So use glue. Don't use Mod Podge.
Do you have a roller? A brayer?
No, I don't.
Oh, I wish I could get you a brayer.
I've never
You would
used
love one.
one.
Be great for that fabric hinge.
Oh, yes, it would be. Now, the key to this is to make sure I did them straight, but let's hope I did. And so can you see how I'm laying them down?
Yes.
Okay.
I can.
Then, so that's the first one. And then I'm going to go to the next one.
Luann Vasallo is here and says, "Good evening, ladies."
Good evening. Now I'm going to put this one down on that one, but I'm going to use Mod Podge. I'm going to keep using Mod Podge. I had to think about this for a minute. It's been a long time since I made one like this.
Yeah.
I'm going to glue the envelopes together just on the one part.
Okay.
So you could use stick glue, Elmer's glue, whatever you wish. And
Okay.
I have no idea what I used on my other one that I made. Probably Elmer's glue. Just make sure that you have the flap on the outside so that you can tuck things in it.
Great. Very important.
Yes.
Charlene says, "The brayers are very inexpensive on Temu."
Okay, I will see about getting one.
Yes, Gigi, she's telling us all how some of her, just a few little tricks that she does when she's junk journaling. And you have to go back and rewind, because at the beginning she showed us the most adorable mini vintage little junk journal. And now she's making an envelope journal. Or do you say envelope or envelope?
I say envelope. But I don't think it really matters. It's whatever you want to call it.
I just heard Tammy, but I can't see her.
Hey, Tammy.
Hey, I'm back.
All right. You made it back.
Yay! Technical stuff.
Now I'm going to lay the flap right on top, but this time I'm going to use glue instead of Mod Podge.
Okay.
You can use fabric
What's
glue.
that?
You could use Titebond glue. You could use fabric tack. I'm going to use Titebond glue. Titebond glue is my favorite glue.
Ooh, I have some of that. What's your favorite? It's your favorite to do junk journaling with, or what?
It's my favorite with whatever I do. This is only like my 8th or 9th junk journal that I've ever made.
You wouldn't know.
So I don't do very many. But I know this Titebond glue is going to hold it. So because I Mod Podge the other side, I figure I better use Titebond for this side. So I'm just laying it flat, the flap right over it and pressing it down.
Charlene loves both glues, and Luann Vasallo is with you, Debbie. She uses Titebond for everything, even in her dishwasher.
Her dishwasher?
I just haven't used it.
Yes, she's got it. She hasn't used it. It's in the Amazon shop, peeps. If you want it, go to the link tree.
So now I'm going to cut the extra off. Find my scissors that are buried.
Do you have favorite scissors too?
Yes.
What are your favorite scissors?
It really just depends on what I'm doing as to which scissor I like. So let me cut that off better.
See, that grey picks up that grey in your mist.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. So now your book will fold.
Beautiful.
That is so cool.
You could do it with almost any envelope too, except
Yes.
if they open at the top, you'd have to do your seams. You'd have to do them so it'd be a long, wide book, because otherwise you'd cut off. Because the opening would be where the hinge is, so you have to make sure the opening's free, right? So you can get to it.
So when you open it up, somehow it's tight. So that's why you should pretty much decorate it before. In fact, I should have decorated both sides before I attached it. Yes. So you can decorate it and then put whatever you want on the inside.
And it's got that old-fashioned book binding feel about it. You know, when they have cloth binding. Yeah.
I love it.
So that's how you do it. So now I just need to finish decorating it and putting things in it. Let me show you the other one that I did. This is just a piece of fabric, and I just did it like this and put goodies inside. I'm gonna gift this to someone. Yeah. But this one was super easy. All I did was stamp it, nothing fancy. I made a trim. Oh, I made a trim. I'm gonna trim this. I forgot. See, and you could trim the envelopes if you wanted to, like the top of the envelope with washi tape. So the possibilities are endless. So Tammy, what are you doing?
I'm still working on the outside of my composition book and the inside of my composition book with a MC napkin.
Yes. Charlene said that would make a great budget journal. It was like so simple, yet there you have the bones of something beautiful.
Yes. So now I'm going to trim it with this pink rickrack.
Gorgeous. I love pink and I love rickrack.
Yes. I didn't know if I wanted to use pink or yellow or purple.
Right. Yes.
Because there's pink in the flowers.
Is that Fabri-Tac you're using now? You swapped to Fabri-Tac?
Yes, I'm going to use the fabric tack for this.
Great.
Tammy, thank you again for inviting me.
I'm so glad you're here.
Me too. I'm glad I was smart enough to figure it out.
Get back on the calendar anytime you want to. We do it every Thursday.
Tammy, we are at the hour, just so you know.
Oh, okay.
Let her do her thing. Tell us all about hers.
Nothing to see here. If I send you a MC napkin, will you send me one of those napkins?
I won't send you the whole napkin, but I'll send you the other 2 parts. I only have one. It's not one that's in my bundle.
Gotcha.
Ah, she got
Somebody
a gift.
gifted it to me.
That's what Tammy does all the time. She uses gifted napkins, and then people say, I want that napkin. And then I go, it's not in the shop. It's not there. I'll try and find it. Yeah, it's been great. I've learned so much.
I'm okay in going over. All
well,
right.
That's you. But is Debbie, that's the main thing, Debbie.
No,
she might not want to.
You can click off whenever you want to, Debbie. And anybody that's watching the replay, you can watch Debbie the whole way because you lost me for, I don't know, 10 minutes.
Okay.
That's right.
So did you hear that, Debbie? If you need to go, you just trot off and we'll just keep on keeping on.
Trot off, Debbie.
Good. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Well, here's the trim. I'm going to show you the trim before I sign off.
So pretty. Nancy, on schedule. So you
can trim the front of the book too.
So cute.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, I think I need to go get another MCI napkin.
Very precise. What does your shirt say, Debbie?
It says Simply Southern Collection. It's a Simply Southern t-shirt.
Right.
I'm not going to stay on too much longer because my meal is out there waiting for me. Yep.
Yes.
She's just going to stay on to catch up to where she would have been, I think.
Gosh.
Ginger says this was wonderful. Luann says, Deb, are you doing Talk About It Thursday later?
I am not. I just ended that at the beginning of the month because I decided to have a group and people aren't happy about it, so I may have to bring it back. Talk About It Thursday was so fun, but I'm trying to spend more time with my family. So because I used to go live a lot, so I had to eliminate something. But I may bring it back. I'm trying to only go live once a day now instead of twice a day. I used to go live twice a day, 4 days a week.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and once a day the other 3 days.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
Yes.
I'm glad that you were trying to work out a balance because it matters.
Yes,
Gigi says the books are wonderful, Debbie.
Tell her I said thank you so much.
Ginger says this was wonderful. Hearts are flying. Charlene says, so fun, Debbie.
Love that, Debbie.
Thank you.
Nancy says she also likes to make traveler's journals.
Ooh.
Gigi is sending hearts to Tammy.
Gigi, so good. I saw you.
Stacy said, it's interesting the different things each person does with the journals. Indeed it is. And she's put a little emoji of a cute journal.
I'll be building on this probably next Thursday and just keep it going.
Oh, you're going to need a crafter who journals. Luann says, I have to get back to work. We'll watch beginning later. Thanks, ladies. Have a great night. Thank you, Luann. I hope you subscribed and that you subscribed to Debbie as well.
Thank you so much.
She definitely is subscribed to me and to Debbie because she knew all about Talk About It Tuesday.
Yes.
Thursday.
Thursday. You might have to
must be a
talk about
Facebook
it
user. So bye, Tammy. I'm gonna sign off.
All right. Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you. Love you, girl. Love you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Debbie. It was a pleasure to have a little chat at.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Gigi says, yum food. Charlene Toomey says, good night, Luann. Good night, Debbie.
I got her off of there, but it's still showing her on there. Let me see. Okay, there she goes. Uh-oh. Okay, Potter's still here. I can hear you.
Oh no, am I making heavy breathing or something? Oh no, how embarrassing. I heard myself the other day and I could hear occasionally that when I was adjusting the microphone, suddenly you'd hear me very loud. Sorry.
Done
Apologies.
heard my heavy breathing. Like, oh my gosh. Did I put in the comments that I watched the first 2 years ago? I don't know where the other ones went, but it was the YouTube video. I did the big wooden pea, and when I had the couch over there, and Abby was reading my comments because I couldn't get it to work or something, and so then
that was your second live ever, was when she was on there. Yeah.
She held paint for me, so I told her today. I said, "See, you used to love being my little Vanna."
But she was so rude to you.
She was?
She kept telling you what to do.
Oh.
Like, because it was really funny because you were just like taking it in and reading the chat. She was going, you have to keep talking. I was like, okay, Abby. And then you were like, well, read the comments. And then she wouldn't. She's very opinionated and of her own mind. She's strong, just like you.
No, she gets that from her daddy. She is strong-willed like her daddy, and she has that British.
You don't? Yes. But it was. I know, it was so good the few times she was on.
Yeah,
and it would be so different now because the first time she was on, you were just feeling your way around. And it's so funny watching it back now because she's telling you what to do. Now she couldn't tell you what to do because you know so much more than Yes, what the tiebreaker question was going to be, what was the very first thing you made on a live? Do you know what the first thing you ever made on a live was?
No, tell me.
It was a Valentine's craft that said hug me, and you used 4 of the little pallets from Dollar Tree, you know, those little wooden pallet trays. You stuck them together and then put a hug me heart on it.
Well,
I know, and you showed us an MC heart you'd painted at Christmas.
I saw that yesterday too. I'm looking for wipies, y'all.
Oh, some people are leaving and they're saying later. Bye. Love you all. Anyone who's going.
There's some wipes. So, Gia and I went to a different restaurant, one that I had never been to, but she had been to, and I had a eggplant pesto mini greens on it. Oh my goodness, it was so good.
That sounds vegan. That sounds vegan, Tammy.
It was vegan.
I'm so proud of you.
I got way too much Mod Podge on that paper.
I'm behind, so I'll switch. It's just.
Bye, Nancy. Contact me so you can get on the schedule.
Did you say who? What? Say it again. You cut out.
Nancy likes to do little journals, junk journals.
Nancy.
Contact.
Did you say Nancy? Nancy, contact so you can be on Craftin Chat on Thursdays with Tammy. Stacey says, I've been told I have a lot of Johnny Bull in me. My grandfather was born in Sheffield, England. You know what Sheffield is famous for, don't you?
No, I do not. Just tell me.
Steel.
Ah. How do you know all this, Miss Dougal?
Only because I'm Australian and we are a colony of England, and so we were taught all these things.
Gia she didn't know that Canada was still under Britain, and I don't think I did either.
Well, we're not under Britain. We're just in the Commonwealth.
Can you explain that to the people in the back?
Well, yeah, okay. So the Queen is officially our head of state, but it's mainly kind of just, it just looks good. For instance, there's no reciprocal things allowed. If I want to go and live in England, I can't. I don't get there's no benefit for the fact that the king now is, the head of the country. So we're just all we're like a group of nations. So if you think of like a pact, like America is actually in a pact with Canada, and that's the North American pact. I guess that's the only ones. But you might be in other ones as well. You're in NATO. That's like another little pact. Well, the Commonwealth is like a pact too, but it's just all the old colonies, all the people that Britain used to own, basically. Yeah. But there's always independence type movements. They keep trying to make Australia a republic, and people keep voting against it.
Oh. So when I get off, go ahead.
Which would make us like you're a republic, but we're not. We're a constitutional monarchy, apparently.
History lesson plus crafting chatting. My gosh.
Boringness.
Nuh-uh, I love it.
Gia says, does your money have the king on it? Yes, it does. Well, it doesn't have the king at the moment. It's still got the queen. On our coins, the queen is on one side, and then there's something else on the other. And the queen is on one of our notes, but that'll be changed, I presumably, sorry. Stacey said that's what brought him to the US. Our area was big in the steel industry.
Wow.
So he must have been a bit of an expert, and so he went over there.
Well,
I imagine, Stacey.
Plant manager of a steel company.
Who was?
My brother.
Oh. Did they have any English ties?
No, he went to Brazil a couple times before.
Right. Did he ever go to Australia? I mean, we have more iron ore in Australia than anywhere on the planet.
My Gerdau was my uncle. My.
What's a Gerdau? Gerdau.
Gerdau. It was also North Star Steel, I want to say.
Right.
And my grandma's brother, so that makes it my great aunt.
Right.
Was I don't know if he was vice president. He was something big, and then he moved over to that. I think that was North Star Steel, and then he moved over to Gerdau, and he went to Texas, Virginia, back to Texas, and then retired.
Right.
Oh,
What?
I'll show you.
Okay.
So I got
Remember, I'm watching on the lag.
too much
Gia,
Mod Podge over here. So when I closed it, I got a hole there in my napkin and a little bit down there. But we can add washi tape on that strip.
yes, you can put stuff.
It's going to be okay. So we got the MC. So I think I'm going to leave it like that overnight. Tomorrow is for Friday, y'all. Friday. So
And what's happening on Friday?
I think we'll just be on Facebook. You'll be in bed. Well, maybe I won't come live until I don't know when I'm going to be coming live.
Are you going out tomorrow night?
I am not. I said I have to pass. So if you see what I almost break my leg over trying to get to the front door, trying to get to the kitchen, it's crazy. Charlene, if you're still here, I'm working on yours. I'm working on Dayla's. I'm working on, oh gosh.
Kathy's? Irene's?
Kathy already went out the door. Irene, she just bought one.
She bought the rag bow. Yeah.
She might be, her husband might be driving her down because she's in Houston.
Charlene is here. She says, I'm here.
Okay. So thank you for your grace. Thank you for your patience. But Dayla, I told you, I think yesterday,
yeah, we need a U-Haul truck for her or something.
I thought I had 2 Dales. So
yes.
I packed up Dale C that ordered a whole bunch of napkins, and I found a box wide enough for that bird nest and pedestal. Wrapped that all up, gave her her PayPal total, and I think I said something about a nest, and she said, a nest, question mark?
Yeah.
I said, did you not get a nest at the auction? And she said, no. And Potter went back and found it. Bethwyn went back and found it, and she said it's Dayla. So my handwriting is so awful. So I wrote I guess I didn't finish my A around. So,
but then I got all confused and thought that Dayla had said she didn't buy the nest, and I'm like, why would she say she didn't buy the nest when she bought all these other things? And I was just confused.
Yeah, she was confused too. She goes, "Did I?" I said, "Yes." Potter watched it.
Yes, I watched it and wrote them all down. I should have done it in the first place. I let you down. I'm sorry.
Oh, hush up. No, you did not. I do pretty good writing it down.
I know, you do amazing.
But Dayla got so much from the first auction. Then she got more to the second auction. She ordered 5 sets of the 20 variety napkins for $10. She bought 5 sets, and then bought a $20 mystery box and a $10 craft box, y'all. So that is going to be, I'm trying to get it all into, well, that she bought that great big 12 by 12 mixed media, the black and white, with that big
flower. Yes, with the big chunky flower on it. Yeah.
So I worked on that little bow because I was not happy with that bow. So she's getting a better bow on it.
Oh, good.
And
I'm glad.
I wrapped that up in bubble wrap and put it in a large pizza box. Then wrap that up with craft paper. And so when I do her box tomorrow, I'm going to wrap the whole thing in craft paper, and it's going to have weird dimensions, but that's how it's coming.
Oh, it'll be like a Temu package.
Yeah. So see how that composition book bows up just because of the Mod Podge on it. So when it dries, Then I'll put it under something really
Well,
heavy.
it's actually not the Mod Podge's fault. It's the composition book's fault for being so thin.
Kind
Yeah.
of wettish. So, what does she use her tight bond with? Napkins and paper or lace?
She said that she would use it as her go-to for anything, but she did use the Mod Podge for the beginning, which she was, and she used a combination. She used Fabri-Tac on some of the fabric things, but she said that she would use it for anything, and she said she would use just normal glue for anything. Basically, you can use anything for anything. Just try it and see how it goes.
All right. I
Like,
found my little drawer over here. Mixed media adhesive. It's Aleene's. So I was going to use that for when I start adding. It's waterproof, dries in minutes.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I know that you can just fall back on all your scrapbooking knowledge for journals because it's paperwork basically. So it's very similar, isn't it? Except but even in scrapbooking, you add metal and gems now. So whatever glue you would use for that. I haven't made journals for ages, but
I didn't ask Gia. Gia, what are you? What kind of junk journal are you working on?
I'll see if she writes anything. So we should tell Gigi that we're going to attempt to simulcast you whenever you're on Facebook. We're just going to have you going on over here on YouTube so that the YouTube peeps can see you over here if they want to.
Yes.
And we're going to but we need to iron out the kinks first. So it may be a bit sporadic until we work it out, but then it'll just be there. And we may not actually be in the chat all the time. We'll just check it a few times during each live. But that'll be good for YouTube peeps so that they can watch. That was just a thought. And then when we're on YouTube, we might do the same thing for Facebook. Gigi said she did some shopping. I think is she talking about you?
I didn't do too much damage after I left Gia. I went to Hobby Lobby, but I didn't do too much damage at all. But I can't show you what I got because I'm in a event. 2:15, y'all. Rip Rory.
Gia said.
Go ahead.
Before you do that, Gia said, I had a cover I grabbed from one of the boxes that Nicoletta's toy came in, and I'm adding paper and envelopes.
Cool.
See, just like Debbie, she started with something. Like Debbie started with her cover, right? Just something took her fancy, and then she's added to it. Amazing. I wish I did things like that. What's wrong with me? Just don't do it anymore.
Hey, Gia, today that you sent me that video, so I'm going to make some book.
Oh, the bookmarks. Yeah.
Little,
yeah, I just thought it was amazing that you can use the napkins on Fimo or other polymer clay, and if you bake them very slowly, don't bake them, fast, because then you'll just set fire to the thing. It gets into the clay, and you can't even scratch it off.
I know that was.
Yeah. And if you bake it slow anyway, it stays ultra flexible, which is really good for bookmarks because then it's not brittle and breaks. But you were saying, oh, I'll just make bookmarks. And indeed, you could just use card to make bookmarks anyway. But it was just incredible to me that the ink from the napkin transferred into the clay.
I haven't thought, hey, Robin buys and DIY, I haven't thought of putting napkins, say this was thinner, and then I'm going to double it up, and then I love that color of flower right there. And then you punch a hole in it, and you put a little streamer and a few beads and a few.
Yeah. And you've got a bookmark as part of your journal as well.
Yes, I'm going to make
I
some.
know. And the streamer adds that little extra, like, tassely, charmy thing.
Yes.
Mm. Hi, Robin. Did you get my donation? Stacy says Designs by Dina used a padded envelope and made a puffed cover for a journal.
I'm going to do that too. I've got a puffed envelope, white envelope that I had before the Sparkle event, before they even did that. Dang it, and I didn't do it.
You did it first, but it was just in your head.
It's in my
Dang it. I know. That's me now. It used to be that I did these things before other people, and I would say, I did that years ago. But now I just go, in my head, I did it years ago. Robin's not answered. Maybe she didn't get it. I sent you a donation.
like a
See,
coffee.
Robin could come on one Thursday.
Yep. I thought I added maybe Robin's not in that Instagram. I thought I said,
Yeah.
hey, contact me to be on Thursday YouTube.
Yeah.
Can you believe how big Fabi's little son was, y'all?
Matthias.
Mateus.
Oh, Matthias. Okay.
Almost 10 pounds.
Robin says she never got added back. You better add her back in.
I don't control the it's a Instagram that's coming. I mean, it's a, I'm in 3 little things that are coming up. That's where I said it, I think. I'll email you or I'll message you, Robin.
Yes.
Because I left a lot of those chats because I just hadn't done anything with some of them.
And it was all too much.
My husband is telling me to slow down.
Can I please have a conversation with him?
I've been telling her the same thing.
Well, no, you've been going 1,000,000 miles an hour the last week and a half. I'm trying to, you can see I'm trying to up my game. I am. I'm trying to get up my game. And
You have upped your game 100%.
I know, but then you sent me the stuff about YouTube and you're like, well, I'm not in here and I'm not in there. And I'm like, yeah, no, I dropped the ball and I was sick and I didn't do anything. And you were thinking I deliberately left you off or something. It was just
No,
like, I was not well and I just didn't do anything for a while.
You would never do that.
Robin says, I'm in the craft room one. Ah, yeah, that's the one where, it's like fix up your craft room.
Oh, organization. I want to do another one.
And Robin said that Favi added her, but it has to be approved. And Charlene says longer than that. I don't know what that means, longer than that. I've already forgotten what we were talking about.
This isn't long enough to be a bookmark. Well, it's a tag in here on one of the pages.
I know, dear. It's embarrassing. She needs to stop.
What's embarrassing?
Gia says she never stops singing your praises. I bet they all roll their eyes. Shut up about Bethlyn. Enough.
Everybody loves you.
Charlene says you're doing too much. You are doing too much and it scares me and I do not want you to break because it's possible that you may break if you do too much.
No, Bob wants me out, not sedentary so much. He wants me exercising
in the fresh air.
Yes.
Yeah, see, it's the same thing Debbie was just talking about, balance.
Yes.
Yeah, I want you to have balance too. I want you to just be happy, whatever.
I am very happy. Not happy, but I agree with you all. Well, I'll have to find my hole puncher. there's my little tag. And when I do the hole
How
puncher,
thick is that paper you're using?
it's a double-sided cardstock.
Is it thick enough though?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
I wish I could read what Charlene's comment says because it's behind the heart thing. There's like this heart flinger thing. So it's got hearts, smiley faces, like little celebration cones, and then a kind of like an embarrassed, I don't know what that look is, and 100% one. You've got to go and have a look.
He's agreeing with you that I need to slow down. Yes,
Ah.
it's ketchup doing too much. I know. So I'm going to finish.
Have one day off a week where you're not in the craft room and you're outside.
Well, I wasn't. Yes, but today I didn't come. I thought I was going to go live at both places, and I was proud of myself. I did not.
Good. Yeah, but that's still being inside. I think that's the idea. Like it's summer, you should be out enjoying the air and sun and
I don't.
getting vitamin D's or whatever it is,
I
E's or
to and from the
I don't.
car. I
God
don't.
knows why I'm telling you this.
I don't. Summer in Houston. I go to and from.
Yeah.
Stay inside, but
What about at night time?
it cools down to about 87.
And that's still too yucky?
Yeah, I don't like the heat. My left leg doesn't like heat. I
Yeah.
love wintertime.
Ugh, I'm hating the winter. Although we've got this really strange winter. See, we're having really cold nights, but that means the days are really warm. It's amazing. Like I forget, and then I go outside and it's like, oh, it's warm. Gigi, thank you. I'm not all good now yet, Gigi. I'm trying though.
Yeah, you won't be here Friday. My
No,
Friday tomorrow.
no. It's this afternoon. My appointment's this afternoon.
Thursday to your Friday. Okay. Yes, you are correct.
In 4.5 hours, my appointment is.
Bob, I was still sleeping, and he texted, and he said, "In case you're wondering, I wasn't. I was sleeping until I had to wake up and go to the bathroom. I'm
Yeah.
up at the doctor's. I'm going to make it a double-sided bookmark. So he had to go give blood at the urologist from. It's been 6 months since all of his hoopla.
6 months, did you say?
Mm-hmm.
And so this is like a checkup, or it's
No,
still going?
blood, and then he'll go next week for what the blood work shows.
Yeah. Well, but he seems good, right? Because
Yeah.
you know when he's not good because he was different. Yeah.
Yes.
That's so good. And everyone else is healthy, right? Abby's good, Andrew's good.
I'm going to get to see Abby next week. That's why I have to clean up this auction. And
Yes. I want you to clean it up so you see her. I think that's so funny the other day that you forgot that she's on holidays. I'm like, wait, hang on. I can go to lunch with her.
yeah, I was treating Natalie because I didn't take her. I didn't have a gift to give her for her engagement. So I'm like,
Right.
you and JP to lunch. And then she said, hey, how about we go to lunch? And I said, JP's already doing his internship. And
Yeah,
so,
so you didn't take JP to lunch. So funny.
all good and everything.
Yeah.
So when this dries, we will put another coat over it.
Okay. I'm going to have to look close up in that Debbie's napkin and then I'll try and source it for you.
Oh, that was so cute. Not Stacy that's on here, but Stacy she's tried to email me her order, her napkin order. I haven't got it. I went on iCloud, haven't got it. So I said,
Do you
please,
want me to have a look?
sure,
Okay.
please.
Charlene did right. Wouldn't the bike something your leg? It's behind the heart. I can't read it. I was waiting for someone else to type so that then I could read Charlene's comment, but no one typed.
The little mini trampolines inside here. I just have to bring it out from the bedroom and use it, because that any movement like that is good for my lymphedema.
Yeah, I have to do something too. I have to get something for feet because I've got the problem with the no pulse in my right foot.
Ooh. So I'll hole punch that, and then we'll put some streamers, and we will.
Gigi says she loves to get out early morning and have a coffee on the deck. She's
Oh.
loving the weather. Ginger Wilkins says, I have a question about your napkins and mystery box envelopes. Do you ship to Alaska?
You pay the shipping, so I can figure on pirate ship. It will tell me how much it is to ship. I don't mind. I don't mind.
About how much do napkins weigh? Do you know? Like, say someone orders 20 napkins. Do you know how much that weighs? About, not holding you to it.
6.5 ounces.
Okay, so did you hear that, Ginger? So say you got 20 napkins, that might be 6.5 ounces. What about a box? How much do they?
Pounds.
Say again?
A couple pounds, but I can put the napkins inside the mystery
I
box.
understand that. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you then had a box and napkins, you're talking about 2 pounds. So you could look it up, Ginger, and do some, checking. What's your postcode again? It's
77573.
77573. So check. So Ginger, I hope Ginger can hear me. Ginger, check that postcode to your postcode for 6 ounces approximately.
Probably approximately. Well, most of the boxes were 2 pounds, I think.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So tomorrow, well, good luck at your doctor's, Potter. When are you leaving?
I might leave early because I need to find it because I've never been there before.
Okay.
So
You want me to?
I think it's going to be all right. It's my pre-op appointment, so I don't know what that means. I mean, they could say you're having your operation tomorrow for all I know. I don't know what it means.
Oh, wow.
But and it's like in a completely different. They were like, it's in building 3, level 6 clinic, and I was like, okay, never been there. And she said she texted it to me, and I don't think she did, so I need to check it. Ginger says, great, thank you so much.
I do not know where some emails are going. I even went over to iCloud because me and Miss Jim, I think that was back in November. I'm just now getting a well, now we have each other's. She has my Gmail, but we're going to be using some of this Tim Holtz ideology. So, do you know, you can tell Gia, does my taperology, if she just pushes my link tree, is there a code to use while you're checking out of ideology, or the link will give me credit?
Hang on, I just need to remind myself by going there, and then I'll have a look.
It wouldn't let us open it at lunch.
Really?
No, we didn't have any. Either one of our phones had internet.
Oh, it wasn't me. I was like, oh no,
No.
stuff something else up. Yeah, no. Just clicking on it to see what happens. Yeah, no, there's no code. It just automatically must be your. It just must automatically be your link.
Yay! I found my hole puncher.
And then it asks, when you click on it, it will also ask if you want a further 10% off your first purchase if you sign up your email.
Yesterday, we were at a thrift store, me and my sister and my daughter and my niece, and my highest item was $2. And she goes, "Well, it won't save you very much, but if you go and like Interfaith Caring Ministry on Facebook, you can save 50% off your highest item." So, hey, I got $1 off. And they said, would you like to do the same? And my sister goes, no. I go, you don't want to save $1? You must be rich. Yes, Gia, thank you. So I found the hole puncher. So we'll add to that tomorrow, maybe. That's like my favorite color right there.
Say again, sorry, I was distracted.
I love this color on this flower. It's
I have to wait because I'm watching you
I
through
don't know,
YouTube.
Dutch aqua. It's more of a green than Dutch aqua, but I just love it. I just love it. And I'm going to try to find it, y'all, because it's sold out really fast with the napkins being 50 cents. So there's the whole thing. So I kept the last one.
I know if I go to StreamYards. Nope, still can't see it.
So bless or blessings at the end of each of my correspondence. So we're going to paint that and we're going to put it on the front of my book. Whoa.
Oh, right.
Oh my gosh, we've almost been on here 2 hours.
And also, did you check?
Who's Charlene?
There's a few.
Go ahead.
Did you check if you like? There's a few paint pixie colors in the minty, tealy Dutch aquary colors. Have you checked all those and seen if there's any you want?
No, but I definitely do want
because you've only got the very deep colors, and there's some very pale, aquary, misty ones, and there's a more greeny, minty, pale one as well. I've forgotten what the colors are.
I just get on my Paint Pixie site and go under paints.
Yes.
We got a little square little wicker basket to make this into a hot air balloon. So we might work on it. Hi, M.A.
Oh, you are? So you're going to make that light into a hot air balloon?
Yeah, I'm going to use a couple dowel rods with jute wrapped around it so it can stand up.
Yep. So you might try the little fairy lights inside. Might be easier than putting a...
Yes.
Then you can run them down the strings or the dowel rods and put the battery pack in the basket.
You're so smart. Light outside.
Really.
When it was so bad, it was pitch black, but now it is light again and it stopped raining.
Wow.
All right, well, I'm going to go eat, but I will call you Miss Potter if you want me to. Yay, hole puncher. I knew you would find it. Hey, Gigi, for once, it's in my little deep basket of tools back here. It's where it's supposed to be.
That's why she didn't find it, because she didn't think it would be there. M.A. Munro says, hey, M.A. Munro.
Hey. So I have all kinds of little Temu paper packs to put in this little journal, but you are right. I'm going to glue several pages together.
Yes.
And you can even cut out some if you wanted to, but
Yes.
it's
Yep.
just a little
Or
blessing journal.
tear them.
It's a blessing journal. So
Yeah. Lovely.
thank you. Hey, Leveda, there is one called Banna something that is close to Dutch Aqua. Oh my goodness. I'll be ordering it. Okay, we will be back sometime tomorrow, and maybe Potter will be sleeping. Maybe she won't. But if you're not on my Telegram, join my Telegram, and it is right. I think it's right below my link tree, or they can get to it on my link tree, right?
Yes, just on the top of the link tree, there's little symbols, and there's a little paper plane symbol. It's between the E for Etsy and the YouTube symbol. You just tap on that, and you can join your Telegram.
Very good.
But I will also just put that link in now. It's also in the description, but nevertheless.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. And I have missed being over here on YouTube, but I had to take a little sabbatical. I can't do it all. I try,
No, you definitely can't, and I don't want you to do it all.
but I am back on Thursday, Chat and Craft or Craft and Chat.
Yep.
Night, Yuda. I know it is late over in UK. Misspelt banana. And Rob and I will message you tonight too. So maybe you can get on next Thursday. So
Blue Java banana is the color she's talking about. Yes, you will love it. Blue Java banana.
woo!
Or is it Blue Java banana? You say it?
Blue Java banana. Very good.
There's also a very pale blue called Mojito, which you will love.
Ooh, yeah, I don't have that either.
No.
Colors I have is like that blueberry.
You have the deeper you have deeper colors. You've got to look down the light. There's a whole, they really err on the blue. They've got blues, lots of blues, more than any other color. So there's a lot of light blues, and you might like them.
Sorry. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for being here. And until we see each other again, stay crafty, sweet peeps. Bye. Thank you, Potter.
Thank you.